Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a giddy couple in love that loves reacting to some Genshin Impact.
Oh yeah, we do.
So this is Genshin Impact. These are the character teasers. We're going to check all those out. And so every Tuesday we've been doing the Collected Miscellany. And we're going to continue that. You can get early ad-free access on Patreon if you want to finish that up. And then eventually we're going to do the Genshin Impact cutscene journey.
Yeah, we are.
And because it's Genshin Impact.
We have a drink. Mm-hmm. One of my favorites. This is Klee's Sparkling Bomb because it has a pop rock rim.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Opera walks the line between truth and fiction. For though the story is fictional, as far
Nice.
as the characters are concerned, their fate is real. Therein lies the rub. Are you and I the audience, or characters on the stage?
You're a character.
Nobody can know for sure. After all, nothing is easier to fool than the senses.
Ah, nice.
We know only one thing for certain, that the prophecy is true. Because in this show, the prophecy is a part of all characters' fates. Don't believe me? So, you still haven't noticed that I'm not even speaking to you. This is just a recording playing in your head.
I don't think I even
Now,
realized
do
she had like
you
the two
see?
different eyes.
The prophecy has come true, and everything has been lost to the Great Flood.
Yeah, I didn't notice that either.
It has like no hairs or anything like that. It's a
And
shade
you
darker.
are the only one I have left.
Oh wow.
And so, while fate may seem like it's playing cruel jokes on you, only fate will not deceive you. Unless you can first deceive fate itself.
Her stuff's always the best.
Your Grace, Fontaine's Child Welfare Services has already made all the necessary arrangements. You needn't escort the criminal personally.
I just want to ensure this task isn't left to someone who lacks propriety.
Hello? Who is it?
It's Risley, your father's colleague. I'm here with his friend.
Oh, come on in. Dad's still packing up his stuff, so you'll have to give him a minute.
That's all right. He has a long journey ahead after all.
All right. Be a good girl and stay out of trouble while I'm away, okay?
I will. Your friend here's super nice. Not like the other guy. He looks scary.
Very polite.
It's because he is scary.
It's quite all right.
Bye-bye. Come back soon, Daddy. I'll miss you.
I will. Don't worry. Thank you for extending your sympathy, Your Grace.
Yeah, it's nice. It was
I thought
kindness.
I wouldn't be able to see her again.
I only sympathize with her.
Yep.
Love should be warm. But to you, it's become a form of punishment.
Ooh.
Let's go. Next time you see your daughter, I hope you'll have become a better father.
Ouch. Yeah. I like that statement, you know, he's a little bit of kindness in them, but he's not a pushover. He's not a... Doesn't let people take advantage of him and, you know, exacts proper punishment.
Many questions have long perplexed me. I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. It's as if there's something I've forgotten since the very beginning.
So, why don't you try to find the answer for yourself?
Who's talking to him?
Monsieur Novelette, the next trial is about to begin.
Thank you for the reminder.
It's not like you to zone out, Monsieur Novelette.
I recalled some things from my past.
That's an office.
Events from a very long time ago. To me, humanity is like a pool of water in which I see my reflection. Only through observing them can I slowly come to understand myself. The court is now in session.
Nice.
Yeah. I like the way that last shot was handled. Never letting Lady Freena. They never disappoint.
People yearn to transcend the mundane world. That which is mysterious captivates us all. So, did you have a good look?
Yep. The hat's definitely empty.
Funny. Oh, yay!
Amazing! How did you do that?
In the space of a short performance, a magician must shatter the barrier between reality and fantasy, giving the audience a glimpse of the extraordinary.
Oi, this isn't what I ordered. I clearly asked for a cider.
Hey, you asked for a glass of our finest wine. Maybe you've had enough.
Yeah, you should have come off a while ago.
You think I don't know what I ordered?
There. How about you take another look at your drink?
Yeah, that's the stuff. The sweet smell of apples. What the? I swear I was just holding it.
In the eyes of most people, magic tricks are like miracles. But as magicians, we prefer to think that great miracles are like magic tricks.
I like that they had magicians in this.
And his was good, because like I do like his sister better, but like that was a good teaser.
Yeah. Yeah, the teasers are like really showcase his characters well. Like that's been one that.
Oh, this snake's got like a little snoring bubble.
Prepare 10 parts of violet grass and 3 of star conch shells. Mash them together with some fresh glaze lilies, filter with gauze, and consume the resulting herbal brew. Oh? Does something about this prescription displease you?
Oh, not at all. I have complete confidence in your prescriptions. They work every time.
Are you trying to seduce him?
It's just that this prescription is for a pair of siblings based in Mondstadt.
Mondstadt? Then these ingredients will not be easy to procure.
Most of them are fine. It's just the glaze lilies. They don't come cheap, especially not fresh ones. Poor Anthony will have to work a lot of extra hours to afford this.
This new prescription, though not as fast-acting, will allow gradual recovery and buildup of strength, making it well-suited to someone who's been suffering from a long illness. The needed ingredients can also be found around Mondstadt.
Wait. Dendro-processed berries?
Strange afflictions require stranger remedies, no? I have another backup scab solution, you'll need to boil some frog skins and lizard tails before adding a few drops of Chongsheng's venom.
This one will be fine.
Man, how many different potions can that guy create?
Yeah, right?
Wait a minute. A few drips of what from whom?
You know, as the snake talked.
So cute.
Yeah. His was just okay until the snake came. Then it was good.
Dia, can the wall really keep the sandstorms out?
She never meant for it to keep anything out.
Say it's your teaser.
Don't you think Somero City's a bit far, Dia? She'll get homesick. Besides, who knows how the people in the rainforest will treat her?
Please, can't you let us in?
No, entry's prohibited.
But the sandstorm is raging, and we have a child with us.
You hard of hearing, no means no.
Come on. This way, quick. Easy now. Watch your step. Don't worry. If they do find you, I'll handle it.
Yay.
Relax. Just trust the Dendro Archon. Things are different now.
Whatever you say. But what are you planning with all that Mora? Isn't that like your whole life savings?
You'll see when we get there.
All right, we'll take good care of the girl. Your generous donation will be used to provide for the desert orphans.
Aww.
I'll need a name for the fund.
How about the Wall of Hope?
She's a mark with a heart of
That
gold.
wall was never meant for keeping things out. It was for protection. I hope the kids can forget about all the sandstorms and have a chance at a real life.
Aww.
She gets even better the more you know about her. First, you think she's just a sexy badass that can kick ass, and then, you know, she's got a heart of gold, too.
Mm-hmm.
She's like you. Genshin form.
Genshin form.
The origins of writing are lost to time, and it is forbidden to investigate the genesis of language.
Okay.
But since their inception, these symbols have silently recorded everything. The skies, the stars, the mountains, and the birds. Conflict. Peace. And people from all walks of life. Words are strung together and edited, history made, and archived for posterity. The scribe records not only the truth, but the questions it leaves unanswered. Many of them will remain unanswered forever. The profoundest eternal questions are met only with a boundless and eternal silence.
It's a cool treehouse. I wanna live there.
You want to live in that treehouse?
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, do you want to live in like the water world and the water town and everything? And
Yeah.
okay, you just think that we're just gonna be like super rich in this Genshin world that we can live everywhere?
Or we're nomads. And we'll live in the tree for a while, and then we'll live in the water world, and...
That we're gonna have multiple properties. All right, that makes more sense.
I've lost my heart.
I mean, unless you're winning the Genshin lottery.
Yeah.
My skin feels like it's on fire.
Oh no.
Burning me alive. Turning me to ash.
That sounds terrible.
You mean...
Might be a little bit
you
dramatic.
had a heart? Have you ever heard this story before? There once was a puppet soldier whose greatest wish was to be with the ballerina doll forever and ever.
Aww.
But the soldier didn't have a heart and didn't know where his feelings came from. One day, his owner didn't want him anymore and threw him away into a fire.
Oh!
In the flames, his eyes never left the ballerina. The next day, the people found a tiny heart in the ashes left by the fire.
Oh my god.
Probably ashes in the shape of a heart. But that's not a real heart.
Maybe, but what if hearts can be born from ashes?
Like a phoenix. It never dies, it just keeps getting reborn from the ashes.
How dare you die like this? And break your promise to me. What a joke. It's just ashes. Nothing left but ashes.
Was he mad at the doll just then for breaking a promise?
No, I think whoever owned the doll.
If only I could have burned to death in that fire too. No. In fact, I wish I'd never been born at all.
You never feel this pain, this loss.
Never been born at all. Is that really all you wish for?
Okay, you need to know more about what that's all about.
We need to make that guy watch It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, me too.
When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. I just had a dream. I dreamed it was my birthday. In the dream, the Knight of Flowers and his retainers found me.
Where's Tyrell?
Flowers?
We finally found you. The people can't wait to meet you. The Sub-Zero's festival began, and everyone smiled as they gathered around me.
Nice. We needed a happy one.
I got back on the carriage and waved goodbye. When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. I just had a dream. I dreamed it was my birthday.
And then it starts all over again?
In the dream, the Knight of Flowers and his retainers found me. Oh, Archon, we finally found you. The people can't wait to meet you.
Having severe deja vu.
The Sub-Zero's festival began, and everyone smiled as they gathered around me. Finally, I got back on the carriage and waved goodbye.
And on it goes.
When I woke up, I was riding in the flower carriage.
How long does this go on for?
I just had a dream.
Why does this feel darker?
I dreamed
Right?
it was my birthday.
Oh.
Oh no.
In the dream, the Knight of Flowers and his retainers found me.
We're not gonna do nice things.
Oh, Archon, we finally found you. The people can't wait to meet you.
No, I don't like
Sub-Zero's
this.
festival began, and everyone smiled as they gathered around
They
me.
don't look like they're smiling.
Yeah, they're not smiling.
Finally, I got back on the carriage and waved goodbye.
Locked up and chained.
When I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. It was my birthday. Happy birthday, Nahida.
Okay, that is the worst rendition of Groundhog Day I've ever seen.
I thought it was gonna be a super happy fun time one. No, that was even more depressing than the last one.
Oh, that was horrible.
And their like sister or whatever got burned in a fire.
To me, Zubair Theater is a home away from home.
Cheers!
Yay for cider.
How are the props? I did some fixes and touch-ups.
Oh, they were great. Thank you so much, Miss Nadia.
It's over. Now I don't have to hear Mr. Zubair yelling at me every day.
Oh, he's just a worry wart is all. Don't lose heart. Everyone loved your performance. Huh? Hey, get back here, Buster! Swab!
Hey, Buster.
Aw, here you are. Who's a good doggy, huh?
Oh, his name's Swoop. Okay.
Aw, come here. Aw.
His name's Buster.
Have you been eating some extra treats? I can barely lift you anymore.
Guess Buster's just his nickname.
Yeah,
Every day spent
or just like, you know,
theater is a
like you
day
call someone
full
dude,
of
like Buster.
It's your movement. You're still not getting it.
All right, okay.
Sorry, I'm trying. Finally, we're done.
Okay.
Without everyone's
Is this gonna have a sharp turn as well?
this special place wouldn't exist. I always wish the show could last a little longer. Thank you for coming to watch our performance.
I was expecting her to like sing la 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 la, and then just start like murdering somebody like slowly. Genshin Impact makes Dead by Daylight.
That would be quite a crossover.
That's great. You ensure my personal safety, and I will share the research materials with you.
All this fuss just over some risky research. What are you so scared of?
Listen, you don't understand.
Make me.
The academia makes no compromises. To ensure that knowledge is used correctly, they have dedicated officers to keep tabs on all the scholars. They call them Matra. And their leader, the General Mahamatra, is the most fearsome among them.
I hope Candace has a teaser as well.
He won't stop until he's hunted you down.
She came out right around this when this guy did.
Cut it out. You're giving me the creeps with your ghost stories.
Found you.
Ooh. Shot.
A kid? Oh no! That's him! When your thugs have no idea how much I've sacrificed!
Save your energy. It's a long walk back. If you have any final words, save them for Judgment Day.
For I don't need to hear them.
Dear Master, I trust this letter finds you well. Thank you for your kind offer of an academia post, but I'm afraid I must decline. I have taken up residence in the Avidia Forest, where I work as a forest watcher. Not an illustrious position, but my proximity
Need him
to the
around our house.
rainforest ecosystem allows me to research it in
Save
great
all the plants I
detail.
Budgie bird!
Something is ailing the forest. I'm sure of it.
Little round butterball.
And just as a doctor won't abandon their patients, I will not abandon the forest.
Good for you.
You promised me status and reputation, yet I do not care for these. Though if you are amenable, please consider sending some researchers to help investigate this strange phenomena in the forest.
Oh, that's pretty. We'd have to live there for a time.
Sincerely, your student, Tainari.
Tainari, you're a nice guy, but like, I mean, journaling, like, out of all the other character teasers, that one was just a little anticlimactic. Especially like we had the sad ones, we had the ones that were badass, and then he's just like, I'm just gonna journal.
After the sad stuff, you might need to journal.
We've told you everything we know.
Process your feelings.
Yeah.
Scram, it's not you I'm interested in.
By now, she'll be preoccupied with the treasure hoarders. There's a lot to untangle with that group. They should keep her off our trail for a good week or two.
With both the chasm and the hoarders to deal with, there's no way she can keep tabs on us too. We'll have ample time to withdraw before she gets back. Who's there? Where am I? How did I?
Sorry. I know this isn't the farewell party you were hoping for.
What are you doing here?
My intelligence network doesn't stop operating just because I leave the city. I know all about the little games you've been playing. I'm afraid the fact that I'm back means my patience has run out. And your luck along with it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it started with the sexy leg shots. I mean, you can't go wrong after that.
The Kamisato clan is just one of countless families in Inazuma. Hence, there is nothing exceptional about my work. I do what must be done to ensure peace and stability for my family. At home, I am the clan head, or brother. In public, I am commissioner.
Got
But
another
ultimately,
journaler.
I am just a normal person. When work is busy, I don't return home for days at a time. Once the present problems are resolved, there are still future dangers to prevent. This may sound vainglorious, but I do what I do so that everyone has a home to go back to. Most inconvenient. Time to find shelter.
Huh? Hello, my lord.
What the hell's on top of his head?
What a surprise to
Is
run
that a
into
cat
you
or a teddy
here,
bear?
Yato.
That's what I was wondering.
1 second.
Fox.
I'll go
Okay.
start some tea.
Or cat.
Maru, come on, boy.
It's
Here
like
you go.
a foxy teddy bear.
It's a
Hey, come
Pomeranian.
on.
Oh,
You need to let me stand up.
My goodness, you're in high
yeah,
spirits.
it's Foxy.
Thought
It's
you'd have a
Foxy.
party without me.
No, actually, we came here to make some plans for your birthday.
My lady.
So that's it. The chance to work and to live life. For the sake of these, people will draw their blade.
Yeah.
Oh, why do I feel like the standard of writing is going down by the day? Are my editors even doing their jobs? Huh? Ooh, this one's interesting. I won't be bored out of my mind tonight after all.
Light novels and sake. Yes.
What do you think, Lady Guji? Erika's got some cooking skills, huh?
The fried tofu is cooked to perfection, tender and juicy. The
She's living her
kushikatsu are
best life.
freshly made, and the taste is quite to my liking. I'll take a few boxes worth to go, please.
Lady Guji is this world's best editor, if you ask me.
She's a crafty fox who's always playing mind games.
Crafty
Truth be
fox.
told, Yaemiko is an outstanding shrine maiden.
Hey, she's that fox lady I ate ramen with that time.
She's a scary lady who forces me to go to work.
Oh, the one that sleeps all the time, yeah.
A few hundred years on, and the little girl that always wanted shoulder rides is all grown up.
Jet style.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since we had a depressing one.
Another nightmare. One has told you before. Be not complacent. The ropes are to be worn even while you sleep. Yes, Master. Rest, child. No need to train today.
You are a cursed child, and shall never have contact with anyone else.
Traveler, we offered so many tasty dishes. We're sure to get Cloud Retainer's attention, right? If she still doesn't want to meet us, then, maybe we can take all the food back.
Aww.
That's a way to have a positive outlook.
Thus the Shogun deemed the Oni dangerous and dispatched its samurai to subdue them. After a fierce battle, the samurai defeated the violent Oni. And, wait, is this the right script? Anyway, in the end, humans and Oni overcame their differences. And they all lived happily ever after. Oh, what a circus.
Now that's what I call a good show. Yeah, boss! The Arataki gang rules!
Yeah. This seems fun.
Guys on my team.
My lord, look backstage.
Yes, most entertaining. Pity that the Tenryu Commission has arrived.
Who are they?
Uh-oh.
Hey, have you heard? She's the new Divine Priestess.
Whoa, but she's so young. Do you think she can really handle it?
Remember, Kokumi, as the Divine Priestess, the whole of Watatsumi Island will be entrusted to you.
So, no pressure.
You may not be suited for such a role. From today onward, you must strive to meet the hopes of the people.
You're right. Governing is not my forte. My true skills lie in
partying.
The art of war, focused on the single purpose of victory. Our aim is to hit the enemy hard.
Didn't expect that.
Minimizing casualties. In this battle, Gobius and Gogeisha platoons will be decoys. If successful, we will besiege them. Otherwise, Swordfish platoon will flank the enemy and burn their provisions.
Well, she's fascinating.
Yeah. Also, Swordfish platoon, I don't know, it just does not evoke fear.
No, I'm far from it. War is chaos, and yet I see the method to the madness. The people are unfathomable. How can I know what their hearts desire?
Could you turn her head all the way around?
Like The Exorcist?
Yeah.
Please
It almost
visit
looked like she
Ceremonia's
could.
shrine sometime. I wish to talk.
The Swordfish platoon, the Jellyfish brigade, like, it's just... You're not gonna be scared about that, facing those things. Some of these we've seen before.
Don't yank her hair.
Yeah. Now there will be death. Right.
It's quite an image.
Mm-hmm. You know, like the end of the world.
Toma, Paimon! What is this place?
It's the other dimension from Stranger Things.
Yeah, I
It's
think
upside down.
It is upside down. It's not a happy place. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
The best thing about summer on Narukami Island? Huh. What makes you ask that?
Just curious, you know.
Oh.
What your thoughts are.
Toma put you up to this.
Yeah. Rascal.
That's a tough one. Why don't you see what everyone else thinks?
Why don't you form your own opinion first?
Summer on Narukami?
Ooh, good question. Let me think.
I think we all know this one.
Then someone say it. She got a candy apple?
So, did you find the answer yet?
It looks like.
It isn't a thing at all.
Right. Summer just wouldn't be the same without her.
Who else could it be?
That's right. The best thing about summer on Narukami Island.
Nice!
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
The Yashiro Commission's duty is to assist shrine maidens with sacred matters, and to manage distinguished artists of
Alright,
all
I guess the
kinds.
subtitles are not in English.
Because of my upbringing, ever since I was a child, I've been studying etiquette,
They're in German.
Yeah.
painting and calligraphy, tea ceremony, and the art of the sword. It's the Shirazaki Hibikimi!
Meeting a foreign envoy, Miss Kamisato? Always working hard, I see.
You as well. What is this?
Ah, why these are for the coming festival. Preparations are already in full swing.
I see. It's good to be home. I can finally put all my etiquette aside for a moment. Oh, a pair of masks. When did you purchase these? But as eldest daughter of the clan. Huh? Festivals? Well, Oh, of course I've been to
Who are
a
you
festival.
talking to? You hear voices in her head, which we can't hear.
All right. If we go, then we mustn't let our identities be known to anyone, okay?
That's what the masks are for. That's why I gave them to you. But also, it's like weird. It's like this is like the Genshin Impact's like official playlist or whatever from like their channel. This is where everything else was like in English. This one was in German.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. You know.
A little surprising.
Yeah.
The sound of waves upon the shore.
Now
and
we're
the
back to
rustle
English.
of leaves in a bamboo forest. They are not so dissimilar.
That's a cool ship.
Mm-hmm.
Kazuha, I hope you don't think I risked taking you in just to listen to your musings.
I'm aware. But we ought not waste the moonlight. Not before a big battle. Though some sake would make this better still.
A big battle, you say?
Yes. The scent on the wind is the same as on that night. The
scent of danger.
Cool transition.
Just a breath away until I reach the port. Seems I couldn't evade you after all.
Vision Hunt decree! Hand over your vision!
If only you could make one exception, things could have been easier for you.
A maple leaf?
Just thought you turned him into anything.
I say we lowered the sails, Beidou. A storm is coming.
Thanks for sharing the table with me. To think all the other patrons are actually avoiding me. I'll remember this. Seriously, they cared that much about my lineage? Even if I were out for vengeance, they'd have to wait their turn.
The Gunhilder clan, the Roggenvinder clan, and the Lawrence clan are the three most prominent families in Mondstadt's history.
Lore time.
Among them, the Lawrence clan became blinded by their desires, plunging Mondstadt into a dark era under the aristocracy's oppression. In time, Lady Vanessa overthrew the aristocracy and established the Knights of Favonius, while the Lawrence clan quickly fell into obscurity.
Nice.
Yeah.
Over the
good
next
job.
1,000 years, their
Damn.
flame of vengeance
It's a long
continued
reign.
to flicker and burn, but never again did it ignite into a blaze. Perhaps the finishing blow to the Lawrence clan was she who is known as the Spindrift Knight, most
Spindrift Knight.
gifted descendant of the Lawrence clan, Eula, joining the Knights of Favonius. Although the word vengeance is always upon her lips, she has proved time and again that she is a kind-hearted and honorable ally.
She only kicks ass when necessary.
When a noble woman is speaking, you are to lower your drink and look her directly in the eyes. You really ought to learn some proper etiquette. I bet it's that Gunhilder girl talking about me behind my back again. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
One millennium ago, when the aristocracy fell at last from grace, the defender of the South banished tyranny from the city gates, while the West spread her wings and took her rightful place. The wanderer in the North settled with the woven race. As the four winds blew, to all corners they flew, but much was to be done to build Mondstadt anew.
Little poem.
The animal god called on them, each one in turn. First their leader, the West Wind, though he found himself spurned. The Lion Fang Knight was less than impressed. I've no time to join you and sing, dance, and jest, for you see to these three while I handle the rest. Next did he track down that leader of wolves. Asked him to tame his most unbridled of souls.
Direwolf.
The wolf leader growled he would not be contained. Do not lecture me, Bard, you who are the least restrained. So the animal god implored the friend he'd known first to blow the ice from the face of the earth, that verdance and freedom could once more be birthed. But the dragon had known his bard god friend too long. He would not share the work, but dictate it through song.
Do some real work, Barbados.
Okay then.
Is that the dragon telling him to do some real work? Because I'd listen if it was the dragon.
Give you a fright? Honestly, who comes to Wuhong Hill in the middle of the night? This place isn't as safe as you'd believe. Come with me. I'm Hu Tao, Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor Director. Let me help you cross over.
He looks angry.
Yeah, help you cross over the hill, not cross into the afterlife.
We gotta be a little bit more specific. Because you do have ghosts around you.
Butterflies are guides? Well, because they want to be Sealies when they grow up.
What are Sealies?
Though that walking encyclopedia Zhongli would no doubt have a completely different explanation. Okay, you should be safe from here. Next time, don't go running around in dangerous places. Of course, if you really insist on adventuring, then be my guest. Adventurers are our VIP clients after all. We even have coupons for you.
Oh my god.
It's because adventurers die a lot, so that.
Travel buddy?
I guess so.
We're having a sale. Second client half price.
Oh
my god! Okay.
Oh, she's great. Hu Tao, whatever.
The night scenes of Liyue, the lantern light of centuries. Only I know that this rising star has come far in the millennium past. Only I remember the hours at which dew forms on the glazed lilies and disappears again. 106,327 heartbeats.
Minutes.
The time that has passed since I last knew rest.
Damn.
Whoa. The stalls, closing up the pavilions. One can almost hear the street lights going out. It is as it is night after night, ever so distant from me. The night of Liyue. Over. Now that you know the secrets of the night, would you accompany me to work
I'm married.
overtime?
Sorry.
No way!
Not working overtime.
Alchemy is a mysterious art that revolves around all living things, and the study of life, in particular, requires painting.
Yes, you certainly make wonderful paintings of anything that piques your interest, Mr.
Is Genshin Impact
Albedo.
big in Germany? Is that the thing?
Arise, lifeless dust of the universe and that within. Thou art reborn. Do you understand now, Sucrose?
Simply amazing, Mr. Albedo.
Next, I will paint the common V-shape. I find the carapace to be its most enjoyable feature, the intricate patterns and even its sheen. But the rest of the V-shape is quite ordinary and requires but a few quick brushstrokes. Voila! Arise, lifeless dust of...
Excuse me, Mr. Albedo, but I fear creating such creatures may sit outside the sphere of acceptability within our roles as alchemists.
Oh, is that so?
Just like always, overly passionate about what piques your interest, yet completely indifferent towards anything otherwise. Your swing and interest this time didn't even leave you long enough to finish your painting.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness. That was a bizarre one. That was kind of trippy.
Right?
I don't think I understood that one.
I mean, that'd be cool to like make whatever you draw come to life.
This is me, fairy lady at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. No one of importance. This gentleman beside me is our most knowledgeable consultant, Mr. Zhongli.
This Noctilucous jade is small, but a beautiful shade of translucent blue. It would be a shame not to buy it.
Yes, sir.
Pasting a windwheel aster to wet glaze before it is fired in the kiln? Fascinating. The flower turns to ash, but its shape is forever retained. Such genius. It would be a pity to not purchase this.
Yes, sir.
Core lapis is itself hard to gather. It must have taken true
Remember this
skill
guy?
indeed to
Just
unearth
buys
two
everything.
pieces so alike. We should buy them.
Yes, sir. A fine Noctilucous jade, artisan porcelain, and a pair of core lapis, and a windwheel aster as a gift for the fairy lady. Yes, he even got me a gift. Mr. Zhongli truly is an amazing person.
When Xiangling is cooking, it would be far more
I don't know how much
appealing
Amore
to go
is,
to
but
Wanmin
I have a
restaurant
feeling this
as
dude's
opposed to
loaded.
Sinue Kiosk or Lioli Pavilion.
I'm fine with anything so long as it's good. But do they only have chopsticks?
You will need to be adept with chopsticks if you are to truly appreciate Liyue's gastronomy.
Mr. Zhongli, we have Springvale boar on the menu today. Would you like to try it instead of the salt and pepper tofu?
We'll have both.
In accordance with Snezhnayan customs, we gave Xiangling a tip for her amazing new dish. Mr. Zhongli values friendly ties over Mora and is generous in word and deed. Well, the Wangxiang Funeral Parlor often foots the cost of his generosity. But thankfully, the Northland Bank is bearing this particular bill.
Welcome, come in. Excluding this pair of hairpins, everything else is for sale.
They're not for sale. Why not?
Then I must buy it.
These are heirlooms pawned by a poor fellow to scrounge together money for his wife's medication. I must hang on to them for him until the redemption period expires.
Oh.
I paid off the shopkeeper and took this pair of hairpins, seeking to return them to their owner with some living expenses on the side. Please help me to conceal these expenses in our accounts, would you? I will be sure to buy you lunch.
Help me embezzle and I'll buy you lunch.
Honestly, once you become entangled with Mr. Zhongli, there's no getting away from him at all.
Ooh.
Need you personally see to such a routine matter?
Relax. I have other matters to attend to as well.
Excellent. Even if one day we can't continue business here, we can make it far away with this.
But Master, what about the debt?
Oh yes, I'm here to collect that.
Who's there? Quick, guards! Protect the Master!
No matter what it is you owe, you can't run from your debt. Is that not the law of the god of contracts in Liyue?
Fatui! You can't just barge into a private residence! Guards! Show him how we treat unwelcome guests at Yanshang Tea House!
Not much for adversaries. I could always use a bit of exercise.
I never would have thought that any ordinary person had a sigil of permission in their possession. It's been years since anyone has seen one of these.
Your job is debt collection, yet you failed to check what treasures he possessed that you might collect?
Apologies, a dereliction of my duty.
Enough. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
He seems like kind of a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Traveler,
Glee.
I'll let you in on a little secret. Did you know there are monsters that come out at night in Mondstadt? Shh, be quiet. I'll tell you everything, but you can't tell nobody. After everyone is tucked up cozy in their beds for the night, monsters pretending to be the Knights of Favonius come out to trick people. I can even hear their footsteps from inside the confinement room. And so, boom! I blasted the door open to defend Mondstadt from the monsters.
Yes.
The Master Gene who grabbed me and dragged me away was really scary. Scary like the real Master Gene, not like some monster. So strange. Anywho, you mustn't tell a soul. Kaya's the one who told me the secret about the monsters. He didn't tell nobody else but me.
Oh, Kaya, coaxing Klee into escaping from solitary confinement, it seems. Perhaps we've made the child's studies a little too imaginative lately.
All right, so some of those that were towards the end we had seen, I think probably in our first Genshin character draft. It was kind of like a mixture of demos and teasers. So some of those looked familiar, but it was nice, like kind of revisiting them after knowing the characters a little bit more. But I did like, I mean, I feel like as the teasers went on, I mean, like we started because of what the playlist does. Like they list the newest ones first. So when we hit play all, just that's the way it goes. We started with the best, Lady Farina. I feel like you got more insight into the characters in the later ones than you did like in the earlier ones. Like, I mean, other than Klee, who you just knew right away, she's amazing.
As you say, we bookended very nicely. You said we started with the best one with Lady Farina, but like we ended with Klee.
Yeah, we did.
So that was really nice.
Yes, it was.
She's adorable.
She's just, she's just adorable. She's so much fun. I love that, like, she's adorable, but also has the, like, pyrotechnics and just loves, like, throwing bombs and everything like that. I mean, it's just a ton of fun.
I really like Nouvelette's. I think he's another standout after Lady Farina, just because he's got so much style with his.
Yeah, he does.
You know, like ending like court is in session. Like he just had a great closing line, and you loved his office. So.
I did. His office was great. And then the last shot that they had too for that, like, I mean, I just felt like the cinematography, the camera work, whatever, like in the later ones was cool. I mean, also, I guess it's part of like the fact that like they're like magicians and like illusion and what is real, especially like Lady Farina's. Like, I'm not even talking to you right now. This is a recording in your head.
When you say the later ones, you mean the earlier ones in this video,
yes.
But the later ones in the Genshin world of content.
Yes, thank you.
I was like, wait a minute, we're talking about the early ones and he's saying he likes the later ones better. I was like,
Yeah.
this is going to be confusing. But I knew what you meant.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I liked the magicians as well. They're fun. I always like Lynette kind of more so in the content that we've seen so far, but it was really fun to see Linny kind of like toying with the drunk at the bar.
Yeah.
And it was fun to see him in that light, because I felt like it was different from any kind of character type that we had seen from him in the content we've seen to date.
And Dia is another, I mean, she's one that's drafted. She's on my team, and she's a badass. And I like the fact that, you know, I mean, taking her life savings and giving it to like an orphanage. I mean, I thought I was the only one that does that kind of stuff.
I like to do it too in that really incredibly generous way that, you know, when asked for a name.
Yeah.
Not only did she not give her personal name, but she found a name that she felt would be meaningful to alter a perception. And that was, walls are not built to keep people out. Walls are built to protect. So the perception of like, she didn't want children to feel like they were being caged or mm-hmm. isolated against something or from something, but she really wanted them to look on like walls as being this wall for their new future, for their new home, for protection. And so I really
mm-hmm.
like that she did that as well.
So the like double header of depression that was the Wanderer and Nahida. Wow. Like, I mean, the Wanderer, obviously that one was incredibly sad and depressing. And I mean, I remember when we watched his Collected Miscellany, we're like, this guy's such a dick. He's kind of like Genshin Impact's like resident asshole. And seeing that, well, I could kind of see why now, having gone through that. I mean, we don't know exactly who he lost, but I imagine like I imagined it was like a sibling, like a younger sibling that had died, especially like with the doll that he had was carrying around. And then like, so we checked out Overdose trailer from Kojima and Jordan Peele, and that one, like, it's obviously on a different level than the Nahida's character teaser, but still that kind of like feeling of like the repetition of it and it like changing over time.
Yeah.
That was that was a trippy one. I thought it was like, it was unique. That stood out because it was a lot different than the other stuff that we had seen.
Yeah, 100%. I think the Wanderer and Nahida is like, out of all of them that we saw, those are the two where I'm like, I need more to better understand this.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, I'm not sure that I want to know the full story. Like they both had that impact on you as an audience. They had a duality about them that you felt while you were watching it, because you're like, oh my God, what the hell's happening? Like, this is terrible. I need to understand this. At the same time, you sort of have like, is what I think happening? And if so, like, I don't want to know. Like, that's horrific. And I don't need more details on it. So they were very powerful in that way and kind of very outside the Genshin universe because of that. So that, as you said, they really stick out.
I think my top three are Lady Farina.
Of course.
Yes. Probably Nouvelette. And then Dia. Those are my top three. And then 4 and 5 go to, I think, to Wanderer and Nahida. Because and Wriothesley, I liked as well. You know, I like the fact that he let the guy say goodbye to his daughter before taking him away. I thought that was nice. But also, like, he didn't let the guy off the hook. It was just like, yeah, I hope you're a better father when you come out. So it's just like he said, it was a kindness towards his daughter, wasn't a kindness towards this guy.
Yeah. Hu Tao and Sino, I'm also going to give special mentions to Hu Tao just because the ghost looks so grumpy and I loved her interactions with it. And then Sino, I just loved his entrance, that image of him coming out of the sand, and I forget the line that was said right as he came out, but I just remember like going like, ooh, like that's really good. So I think those two also get special mentions.
Let us know some of your favorites down below in the comments. And if you want early ad-free access to our Genshin Impact reactions, check out the description of this video. We got a link to Patreon there, as well as a playlist for all of our Genshin Impact reactions here on Definitely Not Definitive Games. We're going to eventually do a cutscene journey for Genshin Impact. It's coming soon. Hopefully, it'll be in the new year, early on in the new year. So you can go ahead and check that out. Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for all the character teasers for Genshin Impact, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.